highest of 7 hills in Florida's capital city, covering every corner of the Big Bend. This is the award-winning News 20 at 5 Live.
Tallahassee police need your help finding a runaway. Good evening, I'm Linnea Batiste.
And I'm Jasmine Harris. A 17-year-old is suspected of running away, and police are asking for your help in locating him. That's tonight's top story.
Police are looking for 17-year-old Tyrese Savage. Take a good look at this picture. Savage was last seen February 15th on the 1200th block of Domingo Drive wearing a white t-shirt, blue basketball shorts, and black tennis shoes. He is 5 foot 7 inches and is around 180 pounds. Anyone with information about his whereabouts are asked to call the Leon County Sheriff's Office at 850-922-3300. The Leon County Sheriff's Office creates a new task force. The North Florida Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force uses new technology to catch offenders. The Sheriff's Office urges parents to be cautious of the pictures they post online of their children.
The Tallahassee Police Department brightens the day of over 400 foster kids. TPD partnered with the Department of Children and Families to collect used luggage to give to kids in foster care. They wanted to give the kids something they could call their own. For many students, it's finally that time, spring break. And if you're thinking about hitting the road, you may want to be cautious of what you're leaving behind. News 20 at 5 reporter Victor Young joins us live in the studio with the very latest on spring break thefts. Vic?
Spring break starts tomorrow for Tallahassee's college students. College students finally get that much needed break they're anticipating, but among the fun, students should be aware that theft rises during that time. Many students are ready to have fun, but leaving your belongings behind for suspecting strangers might result in your items being stolen. Freshmen Mina Copeland and Melissa Trotter say they are being careful.
Well, I'm going to lock my doors, have the lights off when I'm not in the room, and be careful who I hang around, basically.
Well, I'm taking all my important stuff home with me. And I'm taking my laptop, I'm taking an iPod, an iPad, the computer, I'm taking everything. And anything I leave in my dorm is not really applicable for theft, so yeah.
Please stay safe and responsible and have a great spring break. Live in the studio, I'm Victor Young for your News 20 at 5.
Thanks, Victor, for that report. But not only is theft a big issue during spring break, but so is drinking and driving. Florida A&M held a highway safety patrol simulation today. Highway troopers gave students a chance to walk using drunk goggles, as well as drive a drunk driving simulated go-kart to imitate driving under the influence. Trooper Mike Martini explains how to prevent an accident.
The key we're trying to get across here is to wear your seatbelt, don't drink and drive. We're just out here on campus today until 4 o'clock trying to promote DUI safety and seatbelt safety.
A rollover simulator was also outside to simulate what happens when drivers do wear and do not wear seatbelts. Spring breakers are urged to buckle up.
With the fall semester rapidly approaching, many students at FAMU and around the area are searching for housing. Reporter Jonathan Lowell takes a look at the spring housing rush.
This fall, students will again flock to the Tallahassee area to attend the 3 major colleges and universities. This begs the question, where to put them all? Student Housing Solutions Director of Property Management, John Marty, says the busiest time of year for his company is in the spring.
Our traffic certainly goes up. Our traffic that gets a little dead just at the spring break time, and then traffic picks up right after spring break as the kids come back to school and get prepared for their next year.
One problem for students has traditionally been the late dispersion of financial aid. This may cause students to miss payments at the beginning of the semester.
Because some financial aid comes later than expected, Marty says there are programs to help students find housing before they receive their funds.
And that It's real unique in our business, especially on the properties that service FAMU. We do what's called financial aid deferment, and that is we allow the kids to move in as long as they can show us that they have applied for and are receiving financial aid, and then we get paid when they get paid. So we kind of loan apartments out to them for a little while until their checks come in.
With programs like these at many communities around town, students can rest easy knowing they have a roof over their head. For News 20 at 5, I'm Jonathan Lowell.
Thanks, Jonathan, for that story. Red Cross Day was scheduled to take place in Tallahassee's Capitol courtyard, but it was overtaken by a group of protesters. The Rick Makes Us Sick campaign crashed the press conference. They had a message for Governor Rick Scott about his health care policies. With bars of soap, tissue, and doctor's masks covered in their campaign material, the members of Organize Now would talk to anyone who would listen about their cause.
Ladies at Florida A&M University had a pretty extra reason to be on campus today. FAMU won Victoria's Secret Pink's Tweet for the Truck competition. FAMU beat Florida State and the University of Florida in a tweet-off for a chance to get free giveaways to students.
So right now we're giving away some free items. Ladies have to find a pink dog, it's numbered, and they bring it to the truck and they can win some free spring break apparel. And we also have, if you check in on Foursquare, you can win some free sunglasses. They're really cute, look like this. And we also have some free coupons we're giving away.
The pink truck is here to give back to the campus and give back to FAMU girls that support the brand. Coming up on News 20 at 5, a grandmother showcases her spirit when she tries out for the Dallas Cowboys cheerleading squad. See how she shakes her pom-poms later. But next, gas prices are still pumping pockets, and it doesn't look like things are getting any cheaper. Stay tuned, you're watching News 20 at 5.
Salad on Saturday, fruit on Friday, throw a ball Thursday. Water Wednesday, touch your toes Tuesday. Let's move Monday, swap us next Sunday.
60 minutes of physical activity a day and eating well can help get your child healthy. So keep them active and eating well every day. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov. That's letsmove.gov.
Up, college is hard. Down, those books are heavy.
My sport is football, but my passion is education.
Right up here.
So every year I take promising high schoolers on a college tour
Lights there, darks there.
to show them that higher education means a brighter future. My name is Nnamdi Asamoah. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Find out how you can live united for education. Give, advocate, volunteer. Go to liveunited.org.
Do you wear this?
That's it.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. When you adopt a child from foster care, just being there makes all the difference.
I am an American.
I am an American.
I am an American.
I am an American.
I am
an American.
I am an American.
I am American.
I am an American.
I'm an American. I'm an American.
I am American.
I am an American.
I'm an American.
I am an American.
I am an American.
Well, if you've been to the pump lately, you may have noticed that gas prices are still rising. According to AAA, the national average for a gallon of regular gas is $3.74. That's up nearly 1 cent from just yesterday. Gas has gone up for the 23rd day in a row. This year alone, it's risen 14%. Pop music superstar Lady Gaga is making a big stand against bullying. The singer visited Harvard University to launch her Born This Way Foundation. The foundation will promote bravery, empowerment, and acceptance among young people. The foundation is headed by Gaga's mother.
In other news, Andrew Breitbart, a well-known conservative blogger, has died. Reps say he died of natural causes shortly after midnight this morning. The 43-year-old was the original co-editor of the Drudge Report and helped start the Huffington Post. 2 police officers are hospitalized after an early morning shooting. The New Orleans officers were shot this morning during a traffic stop that turned into a shootout. The officers were taken to the hospital where they were rushed into emergency surgery. The 2 suspects involved were also wounded, and 1 died at the scene.
A 3-year-old is credited for saving a life when he dialed 911 after his grandmother had a seizure. Jorge Quiroga reports.
Townsend Police Dispatcher Nim Collins still in awe.
911, we're going to order. What's your emergency? Nana needs help.
That's right.
Mama needs help? No, Nana needs help.
On the other end recently, Ethan LeBlanc, only 3 years old.
I pushed the 911 for Nana now. What's wrong with Nana? She got something. Help.
His grandma, Roxanne Doucette, had suffered a bad seizure.
I remember him on the phone saying, "My name is Ethan. My Nana needs help. She's shaking."
For nearly 10 minutes, Ethan stays on the line. Officer Chris Van Voorst, the first to arrive.
I see him, looking up over the window, and, I see his eyes, he sees my eyes. I go to open the door, it was locked. Then he knew to unlock the door.
And then he came downstairs and he said, "They're here, Nana."
He also knew to get Grandma's purse with her medication list.
Later on, he actually showed me where the copy machine was so we could make photocopies.
Never leaving his Nana's side.
And he says, "I'm here, Nana, and I'm going to help you, Nana." He is my hero, and I love him so much.
Wow, what a touching story. Well, while one grandmother is thankful for her next step, another is putting a little pep into hers. Check this out. Sharon Simmons, a grandmother of 2, is trying out for the Dallas Cowboys cheerleading squad. When asked if she believes if there is a physical difference between her body and those of 19-year-olds trying out, she says absolutely no difference.
Weather in the Midwest turns deadly. At least 12 people are dead after powerful storms swept the region. Tornadoes struck Missouri and other states early Wednesday morning, leaving many with little time to prepare. More than 200 people are reported injured.
Oh, my heart goes out to them.
Definitely, that's so unfortunate.
And that damage, because it's so hard to kind of overcome that.
It definitely is.
So what's going on in our weather? I know we're having some sun coming up.
We are having some sun. However, we may get some more showers on the weekend, but we should get more sun ahead. So it will be a pretty weekend for those people that are staying in Tallahassee for the spring break. So stay tuned for your weather update ahead.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks, more than 4 miles long. We can keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
The 9/11 Memorial will honor my partner and the officers who responded that morning.
It's for my brother.
And my 343 brothers who didn't make it.
It's about hope for the future.
So we always remember September 11th. For my husband who never came home.
And the first responders who saved my life.
This shows the world that we can rebuild.
That we are united.
And that we are strong.
Because the best of humanity can overcome the worst hate. It's for all the heroes like my dad.
This year, the National September 11th Memorial opens in New York City. Join us to honor, remember, and reunite. To learn more or to reserve your visit, go to 911memorial.org.
I'm lucky. Let me help you with that. I get to do something I love. It has nothing to do with touchdowns or titles.
Everybody bring it in.
I get to play a part in the life of someone just starting out.
How many of you think homework is just as important as teamwork?
I help keep kids in school.
Good.
And that's the name of the game.
My name is LaDainian Thomason. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United.
Welcome back. I'm Paige Moore with your TV20 weather. After experiencing a little bit of showers this morning, we were able to get some sun with our current conditions of a partly sunny, 79 degrees, UV index 1, wind south 17 miles per hour, and humidity 59%. For our weather tonight, we expect no rain whatsoever. It will be cloudy with 61 degrees, rain 5%, and a sunset at 6:37 p.m. For our weather tomorrow, still beautiful weather with a warm, partly sunny 78, rain 3%, a sunrise 7:02 a.m., and wind south 11 miles per hour. And for our surrounding areas, in the 70s and 80s with Valdosta 76, Bainbridge 82, Albany 77, Marianna warming it back up to 80, Thomasville 77, Moultrie 80, Quincy 79, and Crawfordville 76. And for our 5-day forecast, it will be partly sunny on Friday with a high of 78, low 65. Saturday, thunderstorms with a high 74, low 48. Sunday, sunny with a high of 70, low 42. Monday, beautiful again with mostly sunny, high 74, low 41. And Tuesday, partly sunny with a high 68, low 40.
I still like that weather though, even though we have one day of rain.
Yeah, just one day, but the rest of the weekend will be beautiful.
Sunny, sunny. I love it. Well, coming up in sports, see how the Gabi Cougars fared in the state semifinals. The South Florida Bulls hunt for the upset, and United States Soccer records a milestone win overseas. We'll have that and more next in sports. You're watching News 20 at 5.
My name's Reggie. Just recently, my wife and I took in her sister's children. Now, we already had 4, so I went from becoming a family man to a man with a bigger family. Now, you can't eat love, so I don't know how I'm gonna feed them tonight. How was that, Rich?
I think I look more like Denzel.
That's cold, man.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
When you're on this team, you learn to never give up. Even if you're down, third-string quarterback, clock ticking, hostile environment, exhausted, you can never lose hope.
There are over 13 million people in the Horn of Africa affected by famine, war, and drought that are counting on us for help.
More people affected than the population of New York City
and Los Angeles combined.
And we can't give up.
Please go to this site and forward the facts about this crisis to everyone you know.
Do more than donate.
Forward the facts.
Takeout meals for just $12.99. Call them.
Sherry Pearson. You are the sole surviving heir of the King of Montanopolis, and you are now worth $45 million.
I'm rich. This can't be real.
Of course it's not real. Come on. Having money isn't about luck. Like that takeout meal. Cook at home instead, you can save thousands a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig.
Welcome back. I'm Jasmine Harris filling in for Chelsea McDonald for your sports. The Gabi Cougars fell in the State 4A semifinal 71-52 against Lakeland Prep. The Cougars trailed by just 1 point at the end of the first quarter, but Lakeland began to distance themselves midway through the second period. Senior guard Alex Andrews led the team with 20 points. Mixed martial arts is a growing sport that found its way into Tallahassee. Fighters from the Capital City Combat Club will travel to Atlanta on Saturday for their bouts. News 20 at 5 sports reporter Anthony Murdoch has the story.
4 fighters from the Capital City Combat Club spent hours hitting the bag, sharpening their kicks, and perfecting their grappling for their upcoming fights. Mixed martial arts coach Josh Salmon says one reason his fighters' opponents should be nervous is because his guys are well conditioned.
If you're going to fight one of our guys, you better come in shape because, you know, by the time the second or third round rolls around, you know, we're probably going to have more in the gas tank than you are.
Running on premium fuel, pro fighter Matt Munzie enters his first main event fight with confidence.
I've taken some hard hits, man, and I don't really see this guy knocking me out.
Munzie doesn't use the usual coach pep talk before his fights, but uses something else.
Man, a lot of people make fun of me for it, man. When I get hit real hard, I just smile, and you know, it flips this switch, man. I almost wish I'd get hit just once before the fight, you know, right at the beginning of the fight. I don't know, it's something funny about it.
I'm not like that. I'd rather do the punching first and, you know, strike first, strike fast, strike last.
While Munzie likes getting hit, Tony Jimenez looks to take his guy out with his signature left hook.
I'm not boasting or bragging or anything like that, but that's probably one of the solid punches I have.
The fight would be Jimenez's second career bout. The 21-year-old criminology major loves the culture of the two-man sport.
It's just like you and that one other guy in the ring, and it's just, you know, mano a mano. It's like it's the most raw form of competitiveness. So that's pretty much what I look forward to than anything else.
That's also what amateur fighter Aaron Rosenblum looks forward to after hours of training.
Even if sometimes in the gym it doesn't go right, I keep coming back and keep putting in the work. And when push comes to shove, all that work I put in paid off.
When I talk to the guys, they stress to me that besides winning, it was very important to show the country that Tallahassee does have MMA fighters to offer. For News 20 at 5, I'm Anthony Murdoch.
Thanks, Anthony, for that story. The Orlando Magic recorded their 11th win on the road this season. Ryan Anderson led the Magic with 23 points and 15 rebounds to pushing Orlando past the Washington Wizards. Dwight Howard shot 4 for 9 from the field and 6 for 11 from the free throw line. The unranked South Florida Bulls upset the number 18 Louisville Cardinals. The Bulls are on a roll, winning 6 of their last 7 games since a 30-point loss to Georgetown. USF went 8 of 10 from the free throw line in the final minutes to steal the 58-51 win. USF is streaking into tournament. And the United States defeated Italy for the first time in history on Wednesday. Clint Dempsey powered home the lone goal of the game in the 55th minute to secure the historic victory. The Texan is on fire lately, having 3 hat tricks for his English Premier team, Fulham, this season.
Well, congratulations.
I know, right?
Going for the USA.
Italy? That's awesome.
I know, that's really good news. I'm excited for them.
Definitely.
Well, coming up after the break, the music from late hip-hop artist Tupac Shakur lives on and is now taking the big stage. And see why this little guy is putting up a fight for his home. Those stories and more when we return. You're watching News 20 at 5.
We are different. Society should aspire to be more like us.
Be part of the first class. Get energized. Get outside.
Hold on, guys. It's gonna get bumpy.
And get moving. Experience the power of physical activity. Join the movement at ActionHeroAlliance.com.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Here's something for all the music lovers. Tallahassee Youth Orchestra would join Barge in a benefits concert with more than 200 young musicians. There will be several performances. The concert is tonight at 7 p.m. in the Ruby Diamond Concert Hall. Adult tickets are $15 and student tickets are $10. Another performance you can catch tonight, the Moscow Ballet will take the stage tonight in Lee Hall Auditorium. The troupe is performing Swan Lake. Tickets are available at the FAMU ticket office or Ticketmaster.com. They are available for $20.15 and $10. The show begins at 7:30 p.m. More couples all over the country are making the big move for a job because of the economy. We talked to one couple here in Tallahassee who told us their story.
Hi, welcome to Brewster's. How are you?
25-year-old Mickey Cohn is a manager at Brewster's here in Tallahassee. But after scooping ice cream all day, she gets to do the thing she's been waiting for. A lunch date with her fiance, Andrew.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
This is not your typical meeting because it's on Skype. Mickey left her fiance in Atlanta after being offered a management position. She had to take the offer for her career.
So I learned a lot of things I come in here. So it was a very good experience so I can further my career and do what I really want to do in the future.
With the U.S. unemployment rate at 8.3%, more couples are leaving their loved ones for a job opportunity. And Mickey and Andrew aren't alone. The U.S. Census found that about 5.6 million couples live separately. But because jobs are hard to come by, Andrew says he supports Mickey.
It's a good job opportunity for her to go down there, and with the economy, it's kind of hard to find a job right now, so she had to do what she needs to do.
Although couples have things like their smartphones and Skype to stay in contact, therapists say that it takes something a little bit deeper to make sure the relationship lasts through a big move. Family therapist Amanda Valderell-Brogan counsels several couples on whether or not to separate for a job opportunity. She says for a relationship to survive, it needs to have a strong foundation.
You know, a lot of it depends, I think, on where the relationship is. You know, if it's just starting out, it's going to be pretty hard for that couple, you know, to work out a long distance relationship. But if they've, you know, if it's really an established couple, you know, it's going to present its challenges, but at least they have that foundation for how to make it work.
And with a tight bond, Mickey says she's getting herself ready to say I do.
After that, in a couple years, I plan on tying the knots.
That's such a heartwarming story. Well, music fans may be happy to hear about this odd mix. Hip-hop meets Broadway. That's exactly what director Kenny Leon plans on doing. Music inspired by rap artist the late Tupac Shakur is coming to Broadway. The tribute show titled Holler If You Hear Me has begun casting in New York. No word yet on when the show will debut.
And finally tonight, one little fellow is hopping to stay around. Meet Mike, a 6-month-old red kangaroo. One Texas family is in a fight with their homeowners association in order to keep him. The association says the animal does not belong in the neighborhood. The family is saying that he is being trained to one day help disabled adults. Isn't that nice?
That is cool.
Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. For Paige and Jasmine, I'm Linnea Batiste. Thanks for watching, and remember to also follow us at FAMUTVnews.com for more news updates. Have a great evening.